And so I hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday if I didn't see you last night. And okay, let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. And oh, sorry. If you are sitting at your desk, have both feet flat on the floor. Really feeling the sensation of the ground underneath your feet. So whether your floor is carpet or wood or some kind of stone, tile, maybe you feel a different temperature, different pressure. And have the knees about the hips width apart. And, you can have your hips, your sits bones raised very slightly, on the edge of a cushion or zafu. That might be a bit high. It's just to angle the pelvis in a way that encourages your spine to straighten. If your pelvis is tipped backwards, which is how we, regularly sit, if we're tight, the whole of the back will just kind of curve like this. But if the sits bones are slightly raised, it tips the pelvis to a certain extent, and then you can more easily align your shoulders with your hips. Also imagine aligning your rib cage with your hips. Just experiment with that and see what happens. And then align your ears with your shoulders. And imagine your spine is this really a beautiful string of pearls of light, stretching from the coccyx all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. Imagine you're lengthening your spine up into space. Then go to the crown of the head and relax your scalp. Maybe you can feel some sensation there. Relax the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the back of the eyes, your eyelashes and nose, the cheeks, the area around the mouth, the back of the tongue, the jaw, the back of the head, the neck. Allow your shoulders and shoulder blades to drop down and relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. And be aware of the sensations of the breath as you inhale and exhale. Notice the sounds in your environment. Notice when your mind travels to investigate. And then just allow those sounds to be there. Trying not to be distracted by them. So some people have more of a distracting environment than others. When we're at home, we have, if we're living with other people, we have less ability to control our environment. So if that's you, your pets walking around, or children or grandchildren, or you just try and allow those sounds to be there. And then notice the mind. How's the mind this morning? Check in with yourself. Say hi. Put some space in between your thoughts. And just observe with this curiosity, love, and kindness towards yourself, and objectivity. And then think of the people of our lives, our loved ones, the ones we don't have such a great relationship with, and our strangers. And imagine they can be interchangeable, these relationships. And you may have experienced that already in your life. That friend that you were close to in high school, you've lost touch with them. And remember that regardless, however you feel about these people at any particular time, actually it's consistent. The consistency is they're just like you and me, really. They all want to be happy. They don't want to suffer. And they all have this extraordinary capacity for a Buddha mind. So I think we'll do this meditation on Tara this morning for all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. So for the last week, we've been doing this, morning blessing the speech, which involves quite a bit of visualization of light. So keep that also in mind when you're doing this meditation too. So imagine Tara's in this space in front of you. So here we have this very sweet image. It's quite busy, but do imagine as much as you can. She has this radiant green light body, sitting on a multicolored lotus, and her left foot is drawn in, like when you're meditating, and her right foot is out, resting on its own little multicolored lotus. And her left foot drawn in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy. And her right foot out indicates her willingness and her capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. And often she's referred to as the wish-fulfilling Buddha. And she represents this quick capacity to cut through the obstacles, to get things done, and to be successful. And of course, to make us all blissful. So you imagine Tara as beautiful as possible. She's young, she's radiant, she's full of energy, she's full of bliss. She wears these beautiful colored silken garments and jewelry on her ears, her ankles, around her arms, around her neck, her waist, toes, fingers, and her crown. And remembering these are not just ordinary pieces of jewelry, solid, that you go get in the mall or wherever. These are light, and they're manifestations of her virtue. You can say the same for her clothes. She's dressed in this royal Indian style with these beautiful silks. But they're not regular silk that you buy in the shop. You can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this light body Tara form for your benefit. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Tara, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So now imagine powerful light, blissful light, coming from each of her 3 chakras. Let's just start with one, the body. So she sends powerful, blissful white light from the Om at her brow chakra. And this enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine now all the problems and the sufferings and the heaviness of your body are purified by this light. And all the harm you've ever done to any living being with this body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, eradicated completely. Not one atom left as we recite her mantra. Tare tutare ture soha. 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 Now imagine the light coming again. And this time, just visualize your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's. So really try and feel that your body has become light, just like in that body of light meditation we do. And it's indestructible. Just as it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhavakaya, and imagine that it's not possible to ever harm others with this body, only to benefit them. Tare tutare ture soha. 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 Tare Tutare ture soham. Om tare. Tutare ture soham. And now in this time, imagine Tara's been sending red light from the R at her throat chakra to your throat. And this purifies all the problems of your speech. Inappropriate speech, useless, rabbiting on kind of speech, uncontrolled, angry speech, criticism, criticizing yourself and others. And sometimes this inability we have to express ourselves appropriately and with wisdom. And all the harm you've ever done to any living being with any speech of this life and in infinite past lives, imagine this is all completely purified, eradicated by this blissful red light. Not one atom left as we recite the mantra. Om tare tutare ture soham. 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 Now imagine the light coming again, this beautiful red light. And you're totally full of all the blissful, perfect, compassionate wisdom, appropriate speech of Lamatara, such that whatever sound you utter is necessarily beneficial to any living being who hears it. And all of this, imagine, all of this is your potential. So feel full of this powerful wisdom energy of Lamatara. Om tare tutare ture soha. 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 Now imagine Mama Tara sending powerful beams of blue light like the sky, from the blue home at her heart chakra. And this enters your heart. And imagine that all the unhappiness of mind, confusion, arrogance, anger, jealousy, pride, resentment, hurt, anxiety, self-hate, all of this is completely purified, and all your delusions, including the root delusion, ego grasping, which is the cause of all of our own suffering and why we harm others, is completely eradicated by this powerful blue light. Not one atom left as we recite her mantra. Om tare tutare ture soha. 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 And imagine the blue light coming again, and feel full of the blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lama Tara. And this is your potential. Om tare tutare ture soha. 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 And now imagine the 3 lights coming from Lamatara's 3 chakras, the white Om at her brow, the red Ah at her throat, and the blue Hum at her heart. And they come simultaneously and they penetrate your 3 places, Om Ah Hum. And this time feel that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated, not one atom left. Feel completely blissful. And just stay for a moment in this blissful state, imagining, concentrating on being one with this energy of Mother Tara. Now imagine Lamatara's lotus dissolves upwards into her body. And that little foot lotus also dissolving into her leg and into her body. And then she comes to sit above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you, maybe an inch or 2 above the crown of your head. And out of her wish to become one with your mind, and remember, this is also the mind of your teacher, she dissolves into green light and melts into you through your crown and merges with your body, your speech, and your mind. And think, I am one with the Lamatara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind. And feel blissful. And let's just dedicate all the merit, all the positive energy you've created doing this practice, this Tara practice to all the people of your life, and by extension, all sentient beings, and for yourself as you're moving along your spiritual path. Okay, everyone. Thank you, Mary, for hosting. Lots of love. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all this evening. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Venerable.